So, who invented short and long distance communication? We humans, obviously. That would be wrong. Our cells did. They have been communicating long before us.
What do you mean?
Right. Let's talk. There are three different ways of communication of cells. First is communication by direct contact. The cells have cell junctions which act like bridges between them, allowing exchange. It is like whispering to another person. Paracrine signaling consists of the release of local regulators such as growth factor in the vicinity which bind to their complementary sites. It is much like sending out a group call on Facebook or Skype. Another type of signaling is synaptic signaling, which includes the release of neurotransmitters in the synapse. Local regulators and the neurotransmitters get lost in a huge body? No, these two methods were for local signaling. The communication you are talking about is long distance signaling, which is called hormonal signaling. Hormonal signaling includes the secretion of hormones which only affect their target cells. It is like sending out mails to specific people. Okay, these were the means of communication. Now let's talk about how one cell receives the call, which includes three mechanisms: reception, transduction, and response. Alright, let's consider the example of gibberellin, a plant hormone. Reception is when the gibberellin hormone binds to its complementary intracellular receptor protein, which changes its shape. This is highly specific, like my hand will only fit the glove of my size. The signal should be complementary in shape to the receptor. Same shape. The intracellular receptor changes shape and the signal is carried forward like a domino effect. Only in this case, one molecule transfers its phosphate group to another, hence activating it. This is called the phosphorylation cascade. It also makes use of some second messenger molecules like calcium ions and cyclic EMP. First, the call is received, which leads to the cytoplasmic regulation and transcription. In this case of gibberellins, it leads to the transcription of a gene for the enzyme amylase. First is by amplification, like a domino effect, and it is actually done in transduction. Specificity, which is like assigning a phone call number to every signal. Third is by the use of scaffolding proteins, which are like buses carrying 2 to 3 signaling molecules at the same time. Fourth is the termination signal, which is a cell's way of ending the call. All of these mechanisms are involved in a process of apoptosis, cell death. I hope your reaction after watching this video is like this, and I'll see you later. So our cells do talk to each other, huh?